उपराष्ट्रपति जगदीप धनखड़ ने दिल्ली में भारतीय ज्ञान प्रणालियों पर वार्षिक सम्मेलन के उद्घाटन समारोह को संबोधित किया। उन्होंने कहा कि भारत केवल 20वीं सदी के मध्य में बनी एक राजनीतिक संरचना नहीं है, यह एक सभ्यतागत निरंतरता है, चेतना, जिज्ञासा और ज्ञान की एक बहती धारा है जो आज भी सतत है।
Long before universities of Europe came into being, these universities began to stir. India had already established much before thriving centers of learning. Our ancient land was home to luminous centers of intellectual life. Takshila, Nalanda, Vikramshila, Vallabhi, Odantpuri. These were the towering citadels of knowledge. Their libraries were vast oceans of wisdom, housing tens and thousands of manuscripts. These were global universities, where seekers came from lands near and far, from Korea and China, Tibet and Persia. These were spaces where the intellect of the world embraced the spirit of Bharat. Friends, countries live in centuries. India thrives and lives in yugas. Yug. Bharat breathes through recitation of Vedas and Upanishads. It speaks through the intricate sutras of Panini. It calculates with the precision of Aryabhat, and it governs with the prudence, patience, sagacity of Kautilya.
उपराष्ट्रपति जगदीप धनखड़ ने आज कहा कि वैश्विक शक्ति के रूप में भारत के उदय के साथ साथ उसकी बौद्धिक और सांस्कृतिक गंभीरता का भी विकास होना आवश्यक है।
Our Indian knowledge systems are as deep as the sea that is bottomless. India's rise as a global power must be accompanied by the rise of its intellectual and cultural gravitas. This is very significant. Rise without this is not lasting. Rise without this is not in harmony with our traditions. The strength of the nation inhabits in its originality of its thought, the timelessness of its values, and the resilience of its intellectual traditions. That is the kind of soft power that endures, and soft power is potent in the world we live.
उपराष्ट्रपति जगदीप धनखड़ आज दिल्ली में भारतीय उद्योग परिसंघ के 19वें संस्करण में बतौर मुख्य अतिथि शामिल हुए। इस मौके पर समारोह को संबोधित करते हुए उन्होंने कहा कि सबका साथ, सबका विकास और सबका विश्वास सिर्फ एक नारा नहीं बल्कि एक लोक नीति है। उपराष्ट्रपति ने कहा कि हम निरंतर और टिकाऊ प्रगति की राह पर हैं।
India stands today at a historic inflection, and this inflection point we had not seen before. We are the most populous nation on the planet. Bharat is home to 1/6 of humanity. We are the world's largest economy at number 4, and we are the torchbearers of a development paradigm that seeks to harmonize the economic, the ecological, and the ethical. I started my political journey in 1989 when I was elected to Lok Sabha and had the good fortune to be a minister. I know economy then, its size then, I know it now. As a minister, I suffered the pain. सोने की चिड़िया कहलाने वाले भारत, the gold was airlifted to be placed to 2 Swiss banks because our foreign exchange was dwindling around $1 billion. Imagine where we have come. We are on way to progress, which is continual and sustainable. The Global 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development cannot succeed on the planet without India's participation, without India's contribution, without India's proactive, affirmative stance. And fortunately, with the vision of its leadership, India has embraced this responsibility both with clarity and conviction. The government of India has moved beyond a government-centric approach to a whole-of-society framework. Subnational and local governments, civil society, private sector players, and communities all are vital cogs in this engine of progress. But friends, this engine has to fire on all cylinders if we have to achieve tangible success. The motto envisioned by the Prime Minister and also realized on the ground by him and his affirmative hand-holding policies, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, is not just a slogan, it is national ethos.
उपराष्ट्रपति ने कहा कि भारत एक विश्वसनीय अर्थव्यवस्था, वैश्विक मूल्य श्रृंखला में एक विश्वसनीय भागीदार और अस्थिर विश्व में एक स्थिर आधार बनने की दिशा में अग्रसर है.
In this country, we seek prosperity with purpose, growth with inclusion, innovation with integrity. Pyramidical progress is not suited to Bharat, its ideology, its ethos, its spirit, and its civilizational essence. The development has to be like a Plato, which means people-centric, all benefiting, people getting empowered, people having a sense of belonging to the nation. India is not merely aspiring to become a 5 trillion economy. Size of economy matters, but only to an extent. Becoming economy at number 1 carries a great tag, but then at the end of the day, we have to see ground realization. And therefore, India is on the right path of becoming a trusted economy, a reliable partner in the global value chain, a stable anchor in a volatile world. The world at the moment is in turmoil and turbulence. Global configurations show no signs of abating. Supply chains disruption is taking place. In this disturbed scenario, Bharat is a prominent voice that these issues have to be determined by dialogue and diplomacy. These words of Prime Minister Narendra Modi define what we have stood for millennia.
लोकसभा अध्यक्ष ओम बिरला ने आज अपने संसदीय क्षेत्र कोटा के नांता में नवनिर्मित सावित्रीबाई फुले सामुदायिक भवन का लोकार्पण किया. इस मौके पर उन्होंने उम्मीद जताई कि भारत की प्रथम महिला शिक्षिका और महिला अधिकारों की अग्रदूत मां सावित्रीबाई फुले को समर्पित यह भवन निश्चित रूप से महिला शिक्षा, सामाजिक जागरूकता और समानता के मूल्यों का सशक्त प्रतीक बनेगा.
सावित्रीबाई फूले जिन्होंने उस समय जब महिलाओं को शिक्षा में भेजने वाले और जो महिला शिक्षा पढ़ना चाहती थी, उस समय के समाज उनको रोकता था. महात्मा ज्योतिबा फूले और सावित्री फूले जी का योगदान ये भारत कभी भूल नहीं सकता. उस समय सावित्रीबाई फूले जी ने महिला शिक्षा के लिए अपने आप को समर्पित किया। एक शिक्षिका के रूप में उन्होंने कुछ बालिकाओं को पढ़ाने का, अध्ययन प्रशिक्षण देने का काम शुरू किया। समाज ने उस समय विरोध किया, लेकिन उस विरोध के बाद भी उनके प्रयास निरंतर चलते रहे और उनका दिया हुआ दर्शन, उनका दिया हुआ विचार आज भारत को दुनिया में सबसे आगे पहुंचाने का काम है।
इस अवसर पर लोकसभा अध्यक्ष ओम बिरला ने एक पेड़ मां के नाम अभियान के तहत पौधारोपण भी किया।